That's where all the flavor's coming from.
All right. You know, we're going to keep doing this till about 10 o'clock tonight, so keep eating.
Boy, you'll be doing it without me.
All right. I'm going to make lemon Oreo cookie ice cream.
Oh, boy.
Well, I don't say oh boy yet.
That sounds good.
I've been walking the halls here.
I don't know if that's any help.
I've been walking the halls here trying to find something to spruce it up a little bit, and we'll see what we come up with. That's all. We'll give it a shot. Remember, profit, art, and fun. All right, so did I have to clean this out or rinse it or anything? What do we have in here? The tiramisu? And now we're going to the cookie? I don't think so. I think we're okay. There might be an errant chocolate chip running around, but it's a Barry Callebaut chocolate chip. So, all right, once again,
as long as it's not a cockroach.
Once again, how many quarts of mix we starting with? 5. Good man. And do we put it right on the lip here and pour it?
No.
Do we make sure that the gate is closed?
No.
Yes.
That's the kind of mistake you only make once.
Well, I made it twice.
I'm going to step out of the room. Do you want to start saying contrary to what Steve said?
We'll get there. Stay in your lane, bro. Okay, there is a contrary to what Steve said. And that is a few people asked about minimum batches. Now, legally, he's telling you that half is the least minimum batch you can make in any of the sizes, half the capacity. Well, yes and no. Legally, yes, because you don't want to freeze up the machine. Think about it. If you were, let's say in this machine, we wanted to make 1 gallon of ice cream. 1 gallon. We're going to a party, and we want 1 gallon of ice cream. That's it. Could we do it? Yeah. The way you do it is to reduce your proportions by 1 gallon, 4 quarts to, I don't know. But reduce your proportions. I don't know. Whatever. So reduce your proportions, but the important thing is to watch the machine because it's going to make ice cream real quick. And you don't want a block of ice floating around there. It'll lock it up. I've had lock-ups before, and it's not the end of the world. Just make sure that you don't start it up again until it's defrosted. That's the Singapore story. But, yeah, you can do it. Bless you. He doesn't recommend it because of the legalities in the machine. You know, if he said you can do it and you all had a problem with the machine, he's responsible. But I mean, in practice, I've done it many times. I've made 1 little bit of ice cream. I have the 24 quart, and he'll edit all this out anyway, so nobody will ever hear it. But I can make this much in a 24, and that would be 1/6, a little better than 20%, a little less than 20% of my batch. So, okay. So what do we have? We have mix in there. We'll add some vanilla because we're making cookies ice cream. So how many?
5 ounces.
Okay. 5 gallons?
5 ounces.
5 ounces. And we'll put the cookies in. And then I came across what will probably help a lot. But I'm not going to tell you. How many of these should we add? A whole bag, absolutely. Otherwise, I'll just eat them in the car going home. So we add a bag of these. We'll turn it on. We'll make some ice cream. And you're all ice creamed out anyway, so it won't really matter. Okay, in we go. Who has had lemon Oreos before? Yeah, so the rest of them won't know anyway. Have I turned on the freezing yet? No, why? Yeah, we want to spread these out a little bit. What was your question?
Why does that have a strainer compared to this small machine?
Oh boy, it's a. Hang on. Let's get these babies in there. Actually, he can answer your question.
So you don't stick a spatula or utensil in there?
Or your fingers.
Or your fingers.
It's legally everything's changed. You go back to the 50s and you could buy a skateboard without a warning on the bottom. You can't do that now. So if you open this up, some idiot is going to stick his fingers in there, right? So they have a flip up guard there, so you can't stick your fingers in there. Because they want fingers in there. And this guard here is so that you don't stick a spatula or your hand up there to.
New lids on that? You can't put your hands in there. You got a 1.5 inch piece sticking off, so you can't put your fingers in.
There you go. You can't do it. Because he never used to, but obviously somebody sent him a letter or he got a letter from a lawyer. Hey, my client put his face in there and now he's all mangled. It's all crap. Stuff. All right, here's the ingredient I think we're going to add. I'll taste it first, but I'm kind of sure we're going to add this. She found me a little bottle of pure lemon extract. And since we're dealing with lemon cookies, maybe we'll, thank you for finding this. Maybe we'll add a couple of drops of this. Now, this is very strong. You can tell how strong it is by how little the bottle is. So we'll see what we got. It's mellow, but I'm not a mellow kind of guy. So we'll, what? I don't know.
Yes.
So I would add a little lemon. Lemon is good. As a matter of fact, Ken, the video engineer in that room, reminded me that last year we made amazing lemon ice cream. And to make lemon ice cream, all you really need is mix and this and maybe some sugar. So let's see if we can punch it up a little with this. Why are you staring at me?
I want to walk by.
Oh, okay, go ahead, walk by. So I don't know how much to add. It's pretty strong, isn't it? Extracts. So let's just add a little. That's a lot, right? Now let's say we added too much. What do we do? Good girl. See, these people who took the class, they're right there. Add more mix.
I was going to say sell it wholesale.
Now we'll try it. I think we need more. There's only a little left.
Why did we know this was coming? Yeah. We knew the whole thing was going to go in there anyway.
There was
It's
only
Jeff.
a little left. What are you going to do, save it? Now we'll taste it. That's better. I can add some more stuff to it. More cookies?
Yes, always more cookies.
Always more cookies.
Yeah, that's first and foremost.
Let's add some more cookies. How much?
All of them.
The whole bag!
Why do you even ask us?
The whole bag!
The man invented the term, too much is never enough.
Too much is never enough. So we'll add some more.
And in all his recipes and mine, no matter what you put in, if you leave 2 out for the ice cream maker, it won't affect the formula. So you're good to go to eat a couple. There you go.
You have a thing for Oreos, if I remember.
Oh, yeah, but I do. Especially if you freeze them. You'll never see this cavalier attitude watching an Italian person make ice cream, or an Italian company, excuse me, because they don't believe in it. Everything's got to be measured down to the milliliter. It's no fun.
You never grow that way.
They don't have fun.
Okay, we'll give it a chance to blend in, and then we'll try it, and we'll have ice cream. Maybe we'll have to add
You mean
more
it's not
stuff.
even freezing?
No, we're not even. It's like making Frankenstein monster. Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
No, we're not. You haven't turned on the refrigeration.
No. We're not done yet. It does. I know. Forget the time. We're having a good time here. It does get better the more cookies you add. Huh? More cookies, you say? But just a few more, though. What happened? Why don't you eat them?
I'm on a diet.
Now I have to account for those 2 you put in. Okay, we can put a few more in. What?
The whole thing.
Okay, you said it. And that'll do it. Maybe. Okay.
Can we turn on the refrigeration?
Not yet. So we have 26 pounds of Oreos.
What's that? This is definitely a one-off because you didn't write anything down.
Secret ingredient.
All right. Got that all written down so you can make this later? Okay, I think we're ready to roll. Got everything in there? Okay. So any questions? This is done a little bit intentionally to show you that, as Steve said, the science of this, there's art and science. If you understand the science, the art, you have free reign. So as long as you're adding the mix and something sweet and the texture's going to be okay, you can pretty much play. Now, there are ways to experiment on the table so that you know before you go to the machine that everything's ready to roll. But this is certainly more fun. So tell them what you're doing.
I'm taking it apart and going home.
Okay, okay. His day is done.
I'm going to ask a question. When do you take it open apart?
At the end of the day.
End of the day.
Now also, you want to come and explain this? At the end of the day, not yesterday, Monday, right? Monday, at the end of the first day, I called upon this young lady here, Shari, to completely disassemble the machine, clean it, and then reassemble it. And without any prior knowledge or without my help, just some instruction, she did it. And then I mistakenly said, if she can do it, anyone can do it. But I didn't mean it that way. I meant that if she can do it, everybody can do it. Because she's no different than everybody else in that regard. And she did it. And then the next day, who did it? He's not here. He had a head injury, I think. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. That'll be good. Yes, Shari.
Is that just kerosene or is that soapy?
That's, looks like soapy water. Is that soapy water?
Yeah.
Yes. Because it doesn't matter. Ultimately, it'll be a bucket with sterashine in it, and once
Stainless steel, won't matter at all.
and once that's done, remember, the final thing we do is the sterashine, and then we seal up the machine, we go home, and the next day when we come in, we're ready to roll.
Actually, he's breaking the health code. They say that when you're finished cleaning it, leave all the parts out on the table to air dry. And what's the sense of sanitizing something you may not use again for 3 days? Do it at the beginning of the day. But that's okay. He's Jeff.
You don't have to do that.
You do have to
And
leave
the
it
reason,
apart.
the reason that I don't do it is I don't want Clorox in my machine 30 seconds before I make ice cream. I just don't want, it's up here, but I don't want it. So what we do is we do it at night when we leave. We break it down, we clean it, we put it together, we then put the bucket with sterashine in it, and then we rinse it out, we come out with the water, and we close it up. And nothing going to grow in that. And then the next day, we're ready to roll. I bet you can't wait to eat some ice cream now.
Yeah, we're all starving.
So any other questions? Yes, sir.
Is there, I noticed, Steve, you were putting water in throughout the day. Is there a temperature or is there a wait time before you put water in to let the freezing unit cool or, warm up? You don't want to put warm water in, I guess, into a...
Good question. On any other machine on the market, the cylinders are so thin that if you put hot water in there, the gas will expand instantly and you'll warp the cylinder and the machine's finished. That's every other machine on the market. Ours are very thick stainless steel. You'll see when we give the tour of this building just how thick these cylinders are. So you can put, I usually start with a warm rinse and then go to a hot rinse. Now I had to be careful with the word hot because I've been in New York City restaurants where it's practically live steam. But if you can put your hand in the water without pulling back in pain, it's fine for the machine. If you've ever dropped an egg on the floor and you try to clean it up with cold water, you're just smearing it all day long. Hot water is great, but these are the only machines that you can put hot water into without risking the freezing cylinder.
But you don't have to wait, like if you shut the
No.
unit off, you wait 5 minutes or something.
No, everything's about speed and getting back home to the Barca Lounger and the beer.
Jim, how do we know when it's ready?
Stand up and he gets you run some out to see if it's ready.
So Ray, how do we know when it's ready?
Take a look, and if there's a peak on it, open it up.
When it holds a peak.
What's that mean?
Look,
Smoke test.
it's just going like that.
Right.
No peak.
Okay.
When it holds a peak,
Oh,
it's ready.
okay.
I took a real big chance calling on you. You got there eventually. I didn't think it was going there. I thought we were going to have to go right back there.
She was whispering in my ear.
No. Just call him.
Oh, health code. So any last questions? I have room for 3 more in my June class. 3. August is still open. And I have 5 books left. And that's my what is it called? The self-promotion? Shameless self-promotion. The ice creams. What do you think was the best thing you had today? And I don't care. I know. Coconut? Coconut, very good. You know, that's the first thing I made, very first thing I made. And when I opened my store, I had 1 flavor. That's it. 1 flavor, 1 price. 1 flavor, coconut. Of course, then I went on to the other 5. I made 6. And they're all, that book is what I started. That book was my first year and a half of flavors. And there's you could take the recipes from that and run a store forever. It's easy.
Hey, you know what? People have a complaint about that.
You think? Oh, this ice cream's good.
Want me to give you a new
Look at
container?
you cleaning up. What happened to you?
I'm going home.
You never clean up.
You want me to, we've never had this big a mess. You want me to get you a new container?
No, I'm good.
Did she lick it?
What?
Did she get near it?
No.
Okay.
I'm good. You never do this. I didn't even think he knew where the faucets were.
I saw it in a movie. I think it was called Make It Fresh.
As long as you're there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're almost ready. When it maintains a peak. Close, yeah. And you know when it starts to get close fast. Because obviously.
Recipes, then you kind of get to know how many minutes
Last time I'll say it. Stay in your lane, bro.
they do it.
That commercial makes me laugh every time I see it. Aren't you supposed to draw that out before you put the stay in your lane, bro? Ooh, boy. What color is it? Why, it's beige.
What a shock. He needs a new sign out front. Home of the beige ice cream.
Home of the beige ice cream. That's good. I like that.
Home of the beige and land of the free. Yes.
Do you have a special recipe for Sammy?
For what?
No, she doesn't get to eat ice cream.
Not a special recipe, just for her.
No.
There's some reason why you're doing this, and I haven't figured
No, there
it out.
isn't.
Oh, yes, there
No, I'm
is.
not just.
How long have I known you? We've
No,
been
I'm
doing
just
this how many years?
I'm just
You've
roaming
never-
around. I've got nothing to do.
You always have something to do. Okay, now I listen for the compressor to go off.
It's getting ready. It's getting higher in pitch.
There you go. When I hear that, I know I'm good.
Yum. Are you going to need that other container?
Well, she will to put more away. Okay. Come and get it. I'll say one thing, it's creamy and smooth.
Yes.
All right, that's a lot. I'll pass that one. I get a little bit less, please. Thank you. This is called Decorator's Beige.
That's it, decorator's beige. It is a good looking ice cream, isn't it? Look how creamy. Ooh. Mmm. Boy, she's way too good to you.
She is. I don't know why. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
Something's up, Steve, I'm telling you.
No, nothing's up.
Just a little bit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, this is the lemon.
Lemon Oreo.
Give it a try. You gonna try some? Can you give one to Ken?
I'll take one to Mike, too.
Oh, that's good. Mmm. You sure you can taste the Oreos?
You're welcome.
Well, there's 400 of them in there.
One for Ken, please. Thank you.
You want spoons with that?
Too happy, right?
Right.
Thank you.
What did you think? Did you like
I didn't try it yet.
Oh.
I thought I'd see if anybody keels over.
I would find a better lemon extract.
Well, that was Publix lemon extract.
Yeah, I would use one of the Green Mountain.
I didn't smell good to me.
No, I mean it was good, but
Yeah.
it's got a little chemical taste. It can't go bad. Extracts don't go bad.
Hey, that's all right.
It is all right.